Yeah, okay, Jim, the call is Kilo Delta 1 Golf Alpha.
Roger, Golf Alpha, and what's the name there?
Roger, Golf Alpha, and what's the name there?
Yeah, Jim, the name here is VIN, Victor India November, QSO.
Roger, Vin, and where are you located, sir?
Roger, Vin, and where are you located, sir?
Yeah, I'm in Apex, North Carolina. We're a little bit south of Raleigh.
Alrighty, and what radio are you running today, Vin?
Alrighty, and what radio are you running today, Vin?
Yeah, Jim, I'm running a new-to-me FLEX-6400 with a Heil 781 mic. Just got it on the air today, and I'm running a default profile for the mic and the transmit, and was wondering how it was sounding.
Yes, sir. Your dynamic range looks to be right on target there. You might verify a couple of things. The first thing would be that you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode. If you're not familiar with that, just take a note to check it at your leisure that your transmitter is in the 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode. Roger?
100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Right now, low cuts on 50, high cuts 3200.
All right, what you want to do is, if you can, pull that back if you have a selection 100 to 2900. That's a good mode to be in. At 32, you're going to get people coming to look for you with pitchforks. You know, it's just you slop over into other areas. So if you can pull that to 2900, 100 to 2900, Roger?
Pull that to 2900, 100 to 2900, Roger?
Yeah, Roger, Jim. Yeah, it's very simple on the Flex. This is 100 to 2900.
Yes, sir. That's very nice. That occupies the space just perfectly, and you will not have any problems. And that gives you the top end that we can work with, to facilitate intelligibility. That's the whole name of the game, that folks can understand you very readily. Now, we have a setup procedure that starts with you engaging your compressor at a 3. That's a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100. We're just looking for a third of that compressor, something you'll never really hear on the air, but compression on and at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger?
And at a 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, Roger?
Yeah, Roger, Jim. I'm brand new to this radio, so compression, the processor, I'm looking at 3 settings on the Flex, normal, DX, and DX Plus. Right now we're on normal. Mary had a little lamb, and that's my dogs in the background making some noise, which probably isn't helping, but that's right now that's normal. Right now is no processor at all. Processor is off, and this is the normal setting with the processor. QSO?
Yes, sir. Vin, normal is what we want there, and I think that's what you said you were in. So we want that at the normal setting. Roger, Roger.
So we want that at the normal setting. Roger, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. It's getting a little bit of. It looks like it's a little bit of compression, but it's not too much. If I bump it to the next one, that's a DX setting on the Flex. That's quite a bit of compression there. Mary had a little lamb. And this is back to normal. Mary had a little lamb. Her fleece was white as snow. So that's normal, Jim.
Yes, sir. You want to be in the normal mode. All right. So now that we got the compressor on in the normal mode, we want to go to the ALC meter. And as you say the magic word audio, spoken as you would speak any other word in a QSO, don't stress it, just say it. And as you say that word audio, I want you to adjust your mic gain until your ALC is moving at 2/3. ALC meter 2/3 as you say the word audio. Roger?
2/3 as you say the word audio. Roger?
Yeah, Roger, Roger. I believe there was a breaking station in there. Go ahead.
Yeah, copy that. This is KC9VKV. I'm sorry, I didn't realize these were testing the audio on your radio, but we just put a sloper antenna up, and the call is Kilo Charlie 2 Whiskey Whiskey Zulu. We're in Carolina.
Whiskey Whiskey 2, I'm copying you in Louisville. You're about 10 over in, well, let's see, actually I'm using the Milford PA SDR, and you look to be about 10 over on that. Your audio is fine, your 3 dB dynamic range, and we're in the middle of helping somebody set up. If you want to get some service in just a minute, we'll be finished. You can give me a shout back. Roger, roger.
In just a minute, we'll be finished. You can give me a shout back. Roger, roger. Yeah, roger, roger. There again, I apologize. KC9VKV.
Yes, sir. We'll be finished in just a second. So, Vin, you're on your ALC now with mic gain in hand. Adjust to where your ALC meter is reading 2/3 with the word audio.
ALC meter is reading 2/3 with the word audio.
Yeah, okay. Audio, audio, audio. Audio. That looks like about 2/3 right there, Jim.
All right, sounds just a tad hot. Tell me what your mic gain is actually reading. Your mic gain, what is that reading?
Your mic gain is actually reading. Your mic gain, what is that reading?
Yeah, it's a little high. It's at 65.
Roger, take it to 55. Take it to 55 and tell me in 10 seconds what you like best about your radio. 55 on the mic gain, and tell me what you like best about your radio in 10 seconds.
5 on the mic gain, and tell me what you like best about your radio in 10 seconds.
Yeah, okay, real good, Jim. Yep, nope. The Flex is an SDR. It's kind of new to me. I like it's new. I kind of missed the buttons and stuff on a regular radio, but it's kind of fun to play with.
Yes, sir, Ben. Now, on your EQ, do you have access to EQ? We want you to be just a little brighter, like about 3 clicks treble boost from where you are. About 3 clicks treble boost from where you are. If you can, if you have a parametric, the magic frequency to boost is 2.7K. 2.7K plus 3 from where it is, and if you can shape the width, we want a 4. So it's a 2.7K plus 3 with a width of 4. If you can do that or write that down, Roger?
With a width of 4, if you can do that or write that down, Roger?
Yeah, I think I can do it pretty quick. It's an 8-band equalizer, and I'm bringing the 2K up a few clicks. That's the 2K up a few clicks. 4K is pretty close to about 8 dB, and 8K is at 8 dB, and the 2K right now is about 6 dB to it.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Why don't you tell me about the best thing you like about amateur radio, and let me listen to you now.
Good. Why don't you tell me about the best thing you like about amateur radio, and let me listen to you now.
Oh, I really enjoy working DX, and also enjoy just the camaraderie and the electronics portion of it for sure.
Yes, sir, Ben. Now, if we boosted very much in that EQ change, I want you to go back to your ALC meter and double-check for 2/3 operation. As you say the magic word audio by way of a mic gain control, 2/3 on your ALC meter.
Audio by way of a mic gain control, 2/3 on your ALC meter.
Yeah, okay, very good. Audio, a little hot. Taking it back a bit. Audio. That looks like pretty good right there, Jim.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I think you've got it there. Now, and on that 8-band, we want to be sure that everything from 400 cycles up to 1.6K is flat. We want to keep that mid-range flat. So that's everything from 400 cycles up to 1.6K flat. Roger?
Up to 1.6K flat. Roger?
Yeah, Roger, it's a little low. I've got 1K and 500K are now flat. 250 is down very low, almost at -8 dB, And this is the profile that Flex set automatically for this microphone. 125 and 250 are down to about -8, and 63 hertz is right flat, 500 flat, 1K flat.
Yeah, that sounds good, right? Like that. I would just keep it just like that. Good profile. The thing is, if you boost the mid-range, you know, modern EQs are set to strike a balance between the top to the mids and the bottom to the mids. And if you boost the mids, it's so much harder for the top to catch up for balance and the bottom to catch up for balance. So because of that, we just keep that mid-range flat, which I think it is. Roger?
Keep that mid-range flat, which I think it is. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. It's 5K, 500 and 1K are flat. If you consider 250 still mid-range, that's very low. So that's down at about -8 dB. I'm going to bring it up to flat. So that's 250 through 1K are flat, QSL.
Yeah, that sounded better. That you needed a little more bottom end. So I want you to go back to your ALC now and double check your level, because you know, every time you make an adjustment to your EQ, you should always go, particularly substantial EQ, you should always go back to your ALC and check level. Roger?
You should always go back to your ALC and check level. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, a little bit low now. Yep, you're right. Okay, there we go. That's back to where it was with the new EQ settings. Mary had a little lamb. Her fleece was white as snow. How's that?
Sounds perfect. I think we got it there, Vin. Get the duct tape out. Gorilla tape. Get the Gorilla tape out and tape her down. Roger?
Duct tape out. Gorilla tape. Get the Gorilla tape out and tape her down. Roger?
Yeah, Roger, I'm going to get the iPhone out and take a picture. Until I can figure out how to save everything I just did. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. You've helped me in the past, and I came right looking for you. I got this radio on the air. So thanks a bunch, my friend. I really appreciate everything you do. I'm sure everybody else does. You have a great weekend. This is KD1GA. Thanks a bunch.
Roger, Ben. Now, one more thing before you leave. I want you to pull back 1 inch additional distance from that mic. Pull back 1 inch more off that mic. Roger?
A distance from that mic. Pull back 1 inch more off that mic. Roger?
Yeah, okay, Jim. Yep, that's pulling back off of it. My other radio, the ICOM 7610, you know how the ICOMs are with these dynamic mics. You got to be right up on it, and I'm kind of used to that. I'm backed off it about 1 inch now. Is that better?
Yes, sir. No mouth noise, and your level's just perfect. So just remember to run it like that, Vin. 73, sir, you have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend, and we'll have this uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So go to YouTube and do a call letter search, KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. We'll take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2300 Qso-Vlog air check recordings. Roger?
In a series of 2300 Qso-Vlog air check recordings. Roger?
Yeah, Roger, Jim. Thanks a bunch. And, yeah, I got to remember to kind of back off this thing a bit. All right, thank you, sir. I'll certainly look forward tomorrow, and thanks again. This is Kilo Delta 1, Golf Alpha.
Roger, 73, Ben. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net, and there was a station in there that I don't know if they're still there, but if that station is still there, give me a shout.